What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster. And you know, it's wild to think that Sony could release a $700 PS5 with no disk drive and still be only the second biggest loser of the week in the gaming industry. But Ubisoft seems bound and determined to take that title and become kings of the losers.
Okay.
Star Wars Outlaws has destroyed Ubisoft's stock value so completely that you would think that K-Vess was a robot sent from the future to do exactly that. Ubisoft's stock price has been dropping daily by ridiculous amounts, and yesterday, as an example, they plummeted another 10 points. With that in mind, you'd think that Ubisoft would be pretty damn careful with their message discipline right about now. You'd think they would want to avoid controversy at all costs, considering that they have lost damn near half the company's total value since July.
Holy shit.
However, this Ubisoft mentorship program that explicitly excludes men was just discovered. Yesterday, they made a point of telling gamers that they would ensure that games that they paid for would have offline modes available, reversing course on their stance that we need to be comfortable not owning their games. But this mentor program crap shows that Ubisoft really doesn't give a rat's ass about anything beyond their ridiculous commitment to DEI bullshit. They want to trick us into supporting them again, but gamers aren't fooled by these jackasses any longer, which is why their stock keeps plummeting.
Be a good little fella now and open the door. Shoot!
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of woke and DEI infected games pinned to my account for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. But anyways, let's put all the cards out on the table for Ubisoft here. Somehow, this company has lost damn near half its market value since July 17th. Now, what is so significant about that date, you might be wondering? Well, that was the day of the shareholder meeting where investors grilled the CEO of the company about the poor reception to the Star Wars Outlaws footage that had been circulating the internet. Gamers were grilling it, saying it was sloppy looking and buggy looking and just plain bad. But the CEO did nothing to make them feel better. He simply said that new footage would show that the game was great, and he insisted that the game had gone gold, meaning they were done working on it. Naturally, the stock price dipped because wise investors could see the writing on the wall. Fast forward to now, and for the past week and a half, ever since the launch weekend of Star Wars Outlaws and the news that sales were disappointing for the game, the company has been hemorrhaging investor support. Remember, I have been talking about this for months now. I have been saying that this company desperately needed a win with these games, with Star Wars Outlaws and Assassin's Creed Shadows. They needed wins with these, or else the shit was gonna hit the fan. Now, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna take a victory lap here. I told you so sounds so good coming out of my own mouth. I knew that Ubisoft would be in deep trouble if this game flopped, and I knew it would flop as soon as I set my eyes on this homely female knockoff of Han Solo. But check out this statistic. As of the time of this recording, which is prior to the stock market opening again for the day, Ubisoft's value is roughly 53% of what it was back on July 17th. After yesterday's 10% drop, the market cap for the company is currently 1.54 billion euros. If you do the math, that means that back in July, they peaked at 2.87 billion euros, meaning that Star Wars Outlaws has cost the company 1 1/3 billion euros in investment dollars. That is catastrophic at a level even beyond what I expected. And now we have this crap right here, this Develop at Ubisoft program, where they insist on pushing only women forward in their company. They refuse to acknowledge that it's exactly this attitude here that is costing them dearly. This focus on immutable characteristics is crushing them, both within the company and within their games. People don't like this stuff, but I don't need to tell you why this is rotten. Let's allow them to tell you themselves. Their page here says, with more people playing video games than ever before, it is important for us to help build an inclusive entertainment industry that reflects the diversity of our players, blah blah blah. Let's skip down to the header there, where it talks about eligibility criteria. It says, to be eligible, you must identify as a woman or a non-binary individual. And really, the rest of the qualifications don't matter. The important point is that this company is bound and damn determined to fit that square peg into the round hole. They are bound and determined to only do things that would suit the modern audience. They are bound and determined to try to push women into video games, despite the fact that, now, I know there are plenty of talented ladies out there who likely do killer work in the industry, and I don't mean to disparage them, but we have to acknowledge this reality. The vast majority of gamers and people interested in making games are men. Sure, there are outliers, but most of the gamers out there are dudes, and when you cut off the vast majority of potential applicants from being able to advance in a company, well, let's just say that isn't good for the company, as evidenced by the dog shit products that these people have put out recently. Ostensibly, they mean well, but I'm at the point where I no longer believe that the powers that be in these corporations are anything but despicable, self-interested rats, and it's glorious to watch them get their comeuppance. Now, this news of the sexist mentor program didn't surface until a bit later in the day yesterday, so it's hard to imagine that it caused any of the stock droppage yesterday. It'll be interesting to see what happens to the stock prices today, but I'm going to leave it there. Drop your mockery of Ubisoft in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.